I never intended to walk away that night. But sometimes, life doesn't wait for permission. Sometimes, the truth crashes into you like a speeding train. No sirens, no signals, just impact. And all you can do is run. So I did. I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left because staying would have shattered whatever was still whole inside me. We weren't flawless. No couple is. But we had something, or at least I believe we did. Late-night conversations that stretched into dawn. Coffee sipped while watching the sunrise. Big dreams whispered in dim light. Routine that felt safe, familiar. Inside jokes no one else would ever get. Then, slowly, it all began to unravel. Not in an explosive way, but in fragments. Her smile didn't linger the way it used to. Her embraces became brief, rushed. She stopped asking me how my day had gone. And the worst part? I lied to myself. Told myself it was just stress, work, life, the weight of the everyday. I refused to consider it might be more, or worse, someone else. Until that Tuesday. She was in the shower. Her phone lit up on the dresser. A name I didn't recognize. I'm not the jealous kind. Never have been. But my stomach clenched. Something was wrong. So I picked it up. There it was. Call logs. Text threads. Messages filled with heart emojis. Late-night miss you confessions. A whole connection. Ongoing intimate. That didn't include me. I stood there, holding her phone. Water still running behind the bathroom door. And my heart didn't just break. It went numb, like it had been punched too hard to remember how to beat. I could have barged in, confronted her, demanded answers, begged for the truth. But I didn't. I placed the phone back where it was, took one final glance at the life we'd built, and walked away. I didn't leave on impulse. I left because I knew. She had emotionally left me long before I ever touched that doorknob. I moved 2 states away, found a small apartment, a new job, changed my number. I deleted every photo, blocked her on everything. I didn't want closure. I didn't want explanations. I just wanted quiet. And slowly I found it. The silence stopped feeling so heavy. The nights didn't sting as much. I learned how to breathe again by myself. Time passed. The seasons rolled on. I started to believe she had moved on, that maybe the man she'd turned to fill whatever space I couldn't. Maybe I was just a memory, another chapter long since closed. I didn't hate her, but I couldn't forgive her either. I had made peace with it all, until that night, a voicemail from an unknown number. I almost deleted it, but that damn curiosity got the better of me. I hit play. Her voice. Soft, unsteady, broken. Hey, it's me. I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from, but I had to say this. I miss you. I think about you every single day, and I'm sorry. I froze. The room spun. The air felt too thick to swallow. I listened again, and again. Each time it cracked something open inside me. Part of me wanted to believe her, that she meant every word, that she finally saw what she'd lost. But I didn't trust her voice anymore. Not after the lies she whispered with it when I wasn't listening. Then came more. Text messages, emails, a handwritten letter, each one more raw than the last. She wrote about the man from the messages, said it wasn't love, said it was fear, said she was lonely and it was a mistake, said she never stopped loving me. She just didn't know how to say it. She admitted she was broken. She wrote about the night I left, said she waited for hours in the hallway, called my name, checked hospitals, convinced I was hurt. But I wasn't injured. I was just gone, because I had to be, because staying would have drained me dry. Weeks passed. I never replied, not out of spite, but because I didn't know how to rebuild trust with someone who had burned the bridge. Until one day, I picked up my phone, not to call or text, but to hear her voice one last time. I played her final message. Even if you never forgive me, I just want you to know you mattered. You always did. You always will. Then silence. No more messages. No more letters. Just that one goodbye I never saw coming. And maybe, just maybe, it was the closure I needed. People say love means holding on, but sometimes love means having the courage to let go. I didn't leave because I stopped loving her. I left because I finally loved myself enough to walk away from what was slowly destroying me. Hearing her voice again reminded me of everything. The joy, the betrayal, the connection, the heartbreak. But most of all, it reminded me that healing doesn't live in the past. It grows in the present. It thrives in moving forward. If this story stirred something in you, don't just scroll by. Drop a comment if you've ever walked away from someone you couldn't forget, and share this with someone who needs to hear this. Leaving doesn't make you weak. It means you were strong enough to choose peace over pain. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you'll ever do is walk away without looking back.